Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Sunday football review for round 18 of the NRL. We saw two games today. We saw the Storm defeat the Cowboys 36 points to 20, and we just seen the Sharks defeat the Warriors 22 points to 14. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name is Nick from Australia, so welcome to the channel if you're brand new around here. We're currently at 656 subscribers, so we're getting up towards that 700 mark, so let's try and get to 700 subscribers. That would be very good. So welcome to the Sunday football review. Let's get into it. We'll get to the last game very shortly. It was a bloody physical game there between Cronulla and New Zealand, but let's go back to the first game, which we saw at 4 o'clock there up at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. The Storm defeating my Cowboys 36 points to 20. The Cowboys started this game very well. They got the first try there with Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow scoring the first try there. And then Melbourne sort of just went on a bit of a run there with Nelson scoring and Tino scoring and Addo Carr scoring and I think Munster before halftime. And at the halftime, the Storm led 24 points to 4. And I'm sitting there going, well, fuck me, this could be 50 the way it's going. And credit to the Cowboys, they tried hard. Esan Masters scored a try there, and the Cowboys were coming back, but Melbourne were just too good. You know, the likes of Munster and Cameron Smith and Nelson Solomona and Tino and Justin Olam, they were just absolutely outstanding for the Melbourne Storm, and I thought they were very clinical in the first half. Second half, they were a bit off. The Cowboys won the second half 16-12, which is positive for the Cowboys to score 20 points against the top two side in Melbourne, which I think the Cowboys will take a lot of positives out of that performance, but 27 missed tackles in the first half is absolutely not good enough, especially when you play Melbourne. You know, if you've watched footy over the years, when you play Melbourne, you got to be perfect. It's the same as what rugby league history says, Dean Sullivan. When you play Melbourne, you got to be absolutely perfect or you're going to get fucking beaten. It's just pretty simple. He says it all the time, and he's absolutely 100% correct on that. So when you play the Melbourne Storm, especially up there at the Sunshine Coast, which has been a bit of a fortress for the Storm this year because they can't play in Melbourne, you know, you got to be perfect against the Melbourne Storm. They're a very hard team to beat. They are one of the benchmark teams of the competition. They have so much quality, even when you think they're a bit even when you think Melbourne lack things in position like players, they just have so much quality and they're just a fantastic side. I mean, at one point, I think Riley Jacks ended up in the centres for the Melbourne Storm this afternoon, and he did a decent job. But Melbourne, they were just too good for the Cowboys. The Cowboys played very poor in the first half, and in the second half, they threw the ball around a bit more and more offloads, and they sort of got up in their face. And I think in the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes of the game was over, I think the Cowboys will probably thinking to themselves, you know, if we'd have done this earlier, we could have won the game. But if you saw the Cowboys scored the first try, and then the next, Josh Maguire, he gets tackled and he ends up getting sin binned for going off with the referee. I think it was for dissent. Now, I don't know what Josh Maguire said. Now, I don't know if Josh Maguire watches the channel, but I've been bashing the referees for the last 4 to 6 weeks probably, and I went on a huge rant on Friday night in the Parramatta-Penrith game, and I went on a bit of a rant yesterday with the no try to Lindsay Collins in the Roosters Knights game. Now, whatever Josh Maguire said to the referee, I'm just going to say bravo. Well, I thought that was fantastic. I know a lot of people will think that it's unprofessional and it's a bit stupid, and a lot of people will say that he deserved to be sin binned, but hey, you can't tell me the referees this year, and especially the last 4 to 6 weeks, have been great. So, you know what? Fuck the referees. They've been nothing but daft cunts to every single supporter. You know, if you're a member and you can't get to games because of the whole COVID, then obviously you're going to be going off with the referees a fair bit because of how frustrating it is for fans. You know, you can't go to the game and you can't give your opinion, but whatever Josh Maguire said, I'm sure he probably regrets it, but hey, in my view, fuck the referees. They've been fucking shit all year, and I think it's about time that someone abused the referees for being shit. So, well done to Josh Maguire, I guess, but, you know, Melbourne were way too good for the Cowboys, and I think Melbourne winning by 16 flatters the Cowboys. I think they were surprised that they got beat by 16 at one point. I couldn't believe it was 36-20. I thought it was going to be 46-0 at one point, but Melbourne too good. I'm going to give the Cowboys' performance today a 4.5 out of 10. Not happy with the defense still, and improving in the second half, but not good enough. And I'm going to give the Melbourne Storm performance a solid 6 out of 10. They could have been better. They should have put the sword in the Cowboys when they were up 24-4. They should have won by 30-40. But a quality team like Melbourne, they got the job done. And I'm going to give the Melbourne Storm performance a 6 out of 10. My top 3 on ground for this game. Number 3 is going to go to Cameron Smith. I thought he was outstanding as usual. Number 2 is going to go to Nelson Asofa-Solomona. And number 1, my man of the match. Apparently it's his birthday today. He had a double this afternoon. Cameron Munster is my man of the match. Well done to the Melbourne Storm on getting another win. Now let's go on to the game that we just seen. The Sharks 22, the Warriors 14. Now let me just say this. The Warriors' comeback was brave. They just couldn't ice the game. They just could not hold out the Sharks. Now, the Sharks started the game very well. They were on top early, Cronulla. They scored the first try through Sione Katoa, and then Ronaldo Mulatalo scoring, and the Sharks were up 12-0. And then just before half-time, Jack Murphy scores for the Warriors to make it 12-6 half-time in favour of Cronulla. And then the Warriors got a try there through, who was it? Adam Pompey. And then I think it was 12-12. And then Chanel Harris-Tavita kicked a penalty goal from about 40 out. It was a very low kick, and it was good. The Warriors led 14-12 for a very long time. And I'm thinking, all the Warriors are going to do is just kick the ball over the sideline and just hold the ball and don't do anything stupid. Just play it safe. And the Sharks, well, they obviously had to throw the ball around, and they did that. I thought a couple of their players were really good. I'll get to that in a minute. But then the Sharks scored through Toby Rudolph with, he backflipped on the Warriors. He was going to go to the Warriors next year, and he backflipped. And Toby Rudolph scored a try with about 5-6 minutes to go. Sharks lead the game. 18 points to 14. And then with about 2 minutes to go, Talakai gets the ball, throws a bit of an offload, bit of a hospital pass. It was a beautiful ball. And Ronaldo Mulatalo scoring his second try, and the Sharks sealing the win against the Warriors, 22 points to 14, and now the top 8 is set. So every team that is now sitting in the NRL top 8 is officially going to play finals football. So well done to every team that is in the 8. They will all play finals footy, which is going to be a very interesting final series, but there's still a couple of rounds to go. There are a couple of rubber games that have nothing to play for, but I just got to say well done to the Warriors. They had a very good year with all the circumstances they had to go through with the whole COVID. Couldn't see their family for like 4 to 6 months. The sacrifices the New Zealand Warriors made this year have been absolutely inspirational and absolutely unbelievable. So well done to the New Zealand Warriors. They only just missed out on the 8. I hope they can win another game before the season ends because they deserve it. And, well done to the New Zealand Warriors. I think everyone needs to show the Warriors a lot of respect. For a team that had about 3 or 4 lone players and they lost a couple of big guns in Ken Mamalo and Fusatua. It's been a very, very good year for the Warriors. I've definitely a pass mark for mine this year from the Warriors. Successful season. And I hope they do well in the future. And well done to the Warriors on a good year. But if I had won tonight, they were definitely a chance of making it because Cronulla got the Roosters and the Raiders in the last 2 rounds. And the Warriors, they would have been 1 game out of the 8. So very interesting. Very unlucky for the Warriors. So well done to the Sharks. So let's go back to the game itself. I thought Talakai, the back row for Cronulla, I thought he was absolutely outstanding. Thought Ronaldo Mulatalo played very well. Toby Rudolph was solid. Sean Johnson was terrific. 2 try assists in the first half. I thought Sean Johnson had a really strong game. What's his name? The guy off the bench for Cronulla, Jack Williams. I thought he played very well for Cronulla as well. I thought he had a really strong game. As for the Warriors, I thought Tohu Harris was really good. I thought Jack Murphy was very dangerous with the ball. I thought he had a really solid game. I thought Jazz Tavaga was also very solid, and I thought Roger Tavasicek had a really good game. The Warriors were there for 75 minutes. Well, they started slow, down 12-0. They took the lead at 14-12. And I'm thinking to myself, all the Warriors got to do is just hold on to the ball and they'll win. And then the Sharks got some momentum. They opened them up. They scored a try. And they scored another one late, which pretty much sealed the deal. But the Sharks, they have had a lot of things thrown at them this year, Cronulla. They haven't really had their full team on the park most of the season. And it's pretty remarkable that the Sharks are going to play finals football. I didn't think they were going to play finals, but I had them in the bottom four at the start of the year. And when the COVID break happened, I had them in my bottom four again. So, you know, the Sharks have surprised me this year. And well done to them. It's their 6th finals appearance in a row. But, you know, a pretty decent game. A lot of variables. Wasn't as good as a game as what it was hyped up as. But in the end, it is up Cronulla to the Sharks. And, yeah, I wish them all the best come finals. We'll see how they can go. They'll probably play Canberra or Souths or Parramatta if Parramatta fall out the 4 or Newcastle. So they'll play one of them for the Sharks, so we'll see how they go against them in the finals. But I'm going to give the Warriors' performance tonight a solid 5 out of 10. I'm going to give the Sharks' performance a 6.5 out of 10. My top 3 on ground, I'm going to go number 3, Jack Murphy. I thought he was really good for the Warriors. Number 2 is going to go to Ronaldo Mulatalo. I thought he was really strong. And number 1, my man of the match, is going to go to Talakai. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but the big Cronulla back rower, Talakai, he was outstanding. He is my man of the match. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the Sunday football review. If you like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. My Team of the Week video will be out either tonight or tomorrow. Probably, hopefully tonight, because I don't think I'll have time tomorrow. I've got work tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed the Sunday footy review. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I really appreciate the support, guys. Again, still using my mobile phone for my videos at the moment. Laptop is still getting looked at. It's been taken away to get fixed, so hopefully I hear back this week sometime. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.